Heavy rainfall is expected to intensify across northern and central parts of Queensland from as early as this evening. Now, this includes across the already flood-affected parts of the northeast tropical coast. A severe weather warning has been issued, extending all the way from Tully down to Ayr, including Townsville and Ingham, for heavy rainfall that may lead to life-threatening flash flooding developing later this evening or early tomorrow morning, continuing throughout the day into Sunday before easing on Monday. Now, 6-hourly rainfall totals between 140 to 200 millimetres are possible, with 24-hour rainfall totals up to 250 millimetres that we can't rule out. And as we know, moderate to major flooding is occurring already across this region, so grounds are very wet, catchments are swollen, and any further rainfall is going to see very quick responses from the river system. Now, the heavy rainfall is not the only concern. There is also the potential for severe thunderstorms for today, extending all the way from Cooktown down to Airlie Beach, pushing into western parts of Queensland. And this red area here is just showing where the severe thunderstorms are most likely. Now, there's a lot of moisture in the atmosphere at the moment that's ready to be rained out, and the storm clusters will be very slow moving. So there's potential for very heavy rainfall underneath any of the storms that do form. Now, it's also worth noting that the rainfall thresholds are much lower as you head inland to have flooding impacts compared to that nearer the coast. And as we move into tomorrow, more severe thunderstorms are possible, with that area even pushing up into inland parts of the Cape York Peninsula. Now, there are widespread moderate to major flood warnings across the region already. We have a major flood warning for the Murray, the Herbert, the Horton and the Cape rivers. And this is at the moment. With the heavy rainfall developing, these river systems are likely to respond, and these warnings may be updated over the coming days. So it's imperative, if you do live within these areas, to stay up to date with our latest warnings and listen to the advice from your local emergency services. Now, there are also extensive flood watches in place across northern and central parts of Queensland. Now, that's due to an increase in shower and storm activity that's expected over the coming days due to a strengthening monsoon trough. So let's take a look at that monsoon trough and how the rainfall plays out. Here it is, that monsoon trough that's just lingering across northern parts of Queensland and tapping into all that tropical moisture. Now, that monsoon trough is expected to sharpen, which is driving the intensification of the rainfall, and then we've got this tropical low that's expected to develop off the Queensland coast. Now, this low has a low chance of developing into a tropical cyclone, but it is expected to move eastwards away from the mainland. And as we'll see, move into Sunday, we see that low slowly moving away, with the heavy rainfall continuing about the coastal areas there. And it's not really until Monday that it really starts to scoot away, dragging with it the heavier rainfall, with that lowering to below the severe weather warning threshold. Also worth noting is much drier air starts pushing up through southern and central Queensland, clearing the showers and the storms there. So we do have a potential dangerous situation unfolding again across northern and central Queensland. If you live within those areas, it's really important to stay up to date via the Bureau website, app and social media for all our latest forecasts and warnings. And as always, listen to the advice from your local emergency services. Bye for now.